Thank you for joining us. It had been in operation for barely a day, but US President Donald Trump says the Navy will put Project Freedom on hold. Trump halting the operation to escort vessels out of the Strait of Hormuz in a bid to allow more time for a peace deal with Iran. The U-turn does come after Iran fired missiles at American warships in the vital waterway. Only 2 oil tankers had made it through safely. France 24's Washington correspondent Fraser Jackson has more now on what White House officials have been saying.
Earlier, Secretary of State Marco Rubio took to the podium of the White House briefing room to replace Caroline Leavitt, who was on maternity leave. The Secretary confirmed 10 commercial sailors have died since the start of the Iran war, with thousands of ships log-jammed in the effectively closed Strait of Hormuz. Rubio hailed Project Freedom, which looked to guide vessels through safe shipping lanes in the Strait of Hormuz and avoid those that had been mined. The project was announced by President Trump on Sunday, and Rubio on Tuesday said countries were lining up to help the U.S. restart the flow of ships, something which Iran has tried to prevent by firing projectiles since the start of the operation on Monday. The US replied with its own projectiles, but the President of the United States said Iran hadn't broken the ceasefire deal. Just 2 vessels are believed to have made it out of the strait, and just hours after Rubio sang its praises from the White House, President Trump backtracked on the project. He says that Project Freedom is being paused after what he claims is progress in discussions with Iran. Now, whether that is true is unclear. The last 9 weeks, both sides have engaged in information warfare as much as kinetic warfare, with both sides accusing the other of acts of war or hijacking negotiations. The most recent round of proposals from Iran was dismissed by President Trump over the weekend, but it's unclear whether new progress has been made. Secretary Rubio says that one thing is clear: Iran must not be allowed to normalize the hijacking of the Strait of Hormuz for fear that other countries will copy the practice elsewhere in the world.